A new topic, as you can see, called scatterplots and lines of best fit. So a scatterplot, everyone, is just essentially ordered pairs that are graphed. They don't necessarily line up. So this is paired data, and typically they will show a trend. As you can see here, if the trend seems to be going up, y increases as x increases, that's called a positive correlation. If the trend seems to work its way down the graph, y decreases when x increases, that's a negative correlation. And if it's just like a scattered random set of points, we say there is really no correlation. Okay, so here are 4 situations we're being asked if we think they're positive, negative, or no relationship. Okay, we're not going to worry about independent, dependent variables yet. Let's just understand what correlation means right now. So do you think height has anything to do with test scores? I think not. I would say there is no relationship. Well, I wrote not. I'll change it to no relationship. You can say no correlation also. There are different ways to answer this. So I would say no correlation. That means there's really no connection between the two. What about temperature and cooking time? So as temperature would go up, what do you think would happen to cooking time? I think that might go down. So as this goes up, this goes down. That would be negative correlation. Okay, that's what happens as years of education go up. What would happen to your income? Well, you guessed it. That studies have been done year after year. The more you learn, the more you earn. That is a positive correlation. And what would happen if your speed increased? What would happen to the distance covered? I think if your speed increases, that would also increase. That is positive. And over here, just to show you, if height went up, that would have no effect on test scores. So that's why that one is no correlation. So what you're going to be asked to do, and we'll do one together here, is to create a scatter plot. Now you will be given the data. Okay, so this is just random data. There's really no application to it. But we have a question here. Identify the correlation. As the x values increase, you can see they do, the y values, now I see they stay the same here and there, but overall the trend is that the y values also increase. That means the data has a positive correlation. So its slope should be positive. So let's graph them and see what it looks like. Then we'll talk about some of these directions. Some of this we will not do in the first assignment. Well, let's just first get it graphed, right? So when x is 1, y is 2. This one should graph pretty quickly. When x is 1, y is 3. I'm up here to 4, 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5. Then we have a 5, 7. And finally, when x is 6, y is 8, that will be up here. So let's see our positive correlation, our positive trend. Now we do not connect the dots and make a zigzaggy lightning bolt. We just completed part 2, plot the data points. Step 3, we're going to stop with this one. We'll do this, but we're not going to go down here yet. Sketch a line of best fit. So you draw a straight line that follows the trend. It kind of splits the data evenly. So if I were to sketch one, again, this is a bit of an estimate, and I'll start with a pencil here. I kind of sketch through here. You don't have to worry about hitting any points. So you want to try to have an equal number above and below approximately. That's my line of best fit. Now computers can give us the exact, the best line of best fit, but right now we just sketch it by hand. So I want you to try this one, then the notes are done. You will sketch, well, first graph. Now you're going to have to estimate a little bit. See, 5, 35. 5, well, there is no 35, but there's 30, that's 40. You would graph that in the middle. So try to graph these points and then draw the line of best fit and stop there. We later, everyone, will get into predictions and equations and so on. So right now it's one thing at a time. Okay, well, I have mine done already. If you did it, here it is. And there's my line of best fit. That's clearly a positive correlation. You can see it here. As X goes up, Y goes up. It has to do with animals' longevity, how long they live, in a zoo on average versus their known lifespan. Okay, that's all we need to accomplish now. Let me show you what the assignment is. The first 6, you write positive, negative, or no correlation. Number 7, you create a scatter plot. You notice I did add these directions. Sketch a line of best fit. And then on the back, well, for me it looks like it's two-sided, but on the assignment, it will be the back. We will, sorry about the delay. Same thing, but be careful. They wrote these in reverse order. So this is X, water consumption, see? This is Y, temperature. And there you can see temperature written there. So just be careful graphing. It's over 48, up 99. Over 48, up 99. You put it right under the 100 there. And then there are some questions at the bottom. Well, this sketch a line of best fit is for the graph. When you get down here, identify positive, negative, or no correlation. They're just scenarios. So the way to answer these is think about the number of hours a person has driven. Does that have anything to do with number of miles driven? Think if it goes up or down or if there's no connection at all. Do your best. If you need help, let me know.